Warming up. I got a lot of stuff to talk about right now, guys. This is Souls44. Welcome back to Skyblock Ozone Reborn. Notice something huge missing, right? Everybody? So look, this is me after, I'm gonna say 40 hours or more of work total, I guess. I don't know, man. I had to remove Extreme Reactors completely from the pack. Not because Extreme Reactors was going bad, but because of its interaction with Ender.io. Okay, so I lost all of this. I lost all of those and all the fluid stuff that I was doing. It's all gone. I had to. It wouldn't load. Now, so let me explain what's going on so that other people don't have this. This is an urgent thing that if you're playing with, don't use Ender.io at all directly connected to the anything from Extreme Reactors. Just don't like this isn't fine. This is fine because it's attached to non-reactor stuff. But anything that was attached to a reactor, it caused a render issue, and it was claiming it was that it was sodium that was the problem. So as a result, I loaded all new drivers for my Windows drivers, my video card drivers. I loaded and unloaded various mods over and over until it said there was no mods that were causing it, but it was still causing it. And then I had to go through the entire crash log and read line by line until I finally kind of thought about it for a minute and realized what it was. So here's the issue. Redstone conduit from Ender.io attached to my turbine actually was causing the controller system. It was switching on and off as it reached and decreased and increased back and forth between running and not running, right? That's what it's supposed to do. It was doing the right thing. But the Extreme Reactor mod itself didn't like to be rendered quickly or quick as the conduit was trying to do so or give it the signal. I don't know, but it was responding to the on and off signals from the redstone conduit being as if it was almost immediate or something. It was too much. It just doesn't work. Okay, it killed it. It killed my whole entire game, and it crashed everything. I couldn't do anything. And the thing was, is I was literally just about to get started on building a mob farm and one of the bigger structures. As you can tell, it was being built. I was just starting that process. And so I don't know if I'm going to continue on with this pack. I'll be honest with you, I have to rebuild a whole entire reactor. And I can't do this in creative, by the way, guys. I have to do this all. I can't go into creative. There is no game mode creative here because well, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to I have one other thought process, and that would be to go ahead and recreate this map and then create it in single player again and like change it to creative. I'll have to figure out how to do that. I know there's a way of doing it so I can be in creative and I can fix this. And the reason why I'm saying I want to go into creative is just the amount of work put into creating all that was kind of a lot. You didn't see all of it, although I did copy most of what I did to the YouTube. That's all this video is going to be, is me explaining that, you know what, I don't know if this pack is going to survive. Honestly, the fact that it broke the way it did kind of bothers me. I went on Reddit, I went on the wiki page. Others were having issues with sodium as well, but it wasn't what I was reading, so I didn't really get any in-depth information about it at all. It was just saying that there was a render problem. And what it was it was switching on and off and changing. So like it renders, it was saying the turbine blades themselves or something, the rotor, something to do with the rotor in there, that was not rendering. It was going on and off or doing something because of Ender.io. So first I removed Ender.io. Or first I removed sodium. Actually, I removed sodium and then loaded and it wouldn't load. So then I removed Extreme Reactors, and sure enough, with Extreme Reactors disabled, I was able to load into my game, and then I was able to come in here. And now I removed the Ender.io parts, but now, of course, I added Extreme Reactors back in because you cannot complete this quest pack at all without having Extreme Reactors. It's very, 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 very dependent upon Extreme Reactors. To a point where it's kind of annoying to me. I'll be honest with you. I just realized how much it is, and I have to build like 4 different liquefier deals and processors and reprocessors and everything. So I'm going to put a pause on that. And I'm going to, if I cannot get to go into creative to rebuild all of this down here, unfortunately, I'm not going to play this pack anymore. It is the pack's fault. It is the mod author's problem. It's not something I can do. But I'm not gonna throw away that many hours if I can help it. So I'm gonna definitely keep trying. This is gonna be my last attempt though. Okay, so we've already taken this off the server because the server didn't like the way it was working, and I can see why. I've already modified many of the mods by removing them, adding them back, updating certain ones but not others. It's a serious process to make this pack run, and it's kind of not becoming worth my time to do it. I actually am fixing to take a day off, 2 days off. I'm heading out of town, and I can't record anything if everything's all jacked up. So, yikes! And this thing is built all wonky. I thought I had enough torches in here, but apparently I didn't. I don't understand how that's possible, but it is. So we're gonna do a feral flare and just be done, right? No, there is no feral flare. That's right. So we gotta turn this on. Um, wow, I really thought I had all these. Why did that blow up? Yikes. So I thought I had this emptied out. This is gonna be the mob farm, right? It's gonna be like a round mob farm, but I want to separate it into sections. Okay, I want to do one mob farm. It's gonna be a mob crusher, and the other mob farm is going to be the like. There's the mob crusher. I had it all ready to go. See, it's blowing up on its own. So I don't know. That's not normal either. I'm not even in there, and it's still blowing up. So I got enough light. I hope. I thought I did to cause these guys to pass on, but I don't know. I'm using moonstone. I like the way it looks, kind of mixed with other colors, and I put concrete as obviously as one of the main things. I think I got most of the concrete inside the EMC table, so I can make as much concrete as I need. I put a couple interdiction torches because obviously I was flying around here and there was all kinds of dark spots, and the torch thing wasn't quite making it. So you can see there's still some more coming up, just because I wasn't flying within range of it. Same thing was going down here, but I got it to stop. I wanted to have this whole thing. I ran out of these Aurora blocks. So today, what I'm doing before I do this whole pause, I'm going to go ahead and go to Twilight Forest today, and I'm just going to go ahead and collect those Aurora blocks. They are not EMCable, so you can't just grab them up. And then I'm going to come back and finish building that structure. I want to add it, make it look a little prettier and everything else. Maybe add some connections to it. And there's going to be some more stuff I'm going to do with the builder. And I want to build another few more sections. But I'm so disheartened by looking down at that empty hole right now that it's pushing me to the edge, guys. I am really so sorry. But as a player that's done this for 15 years or so, 14 years, I am a little bit frustrated to the point where it's like, didn't that get checked at all? Or has nobody run across that? Am I the only person ever to have connected Ender IO redstone conduits to the Extreme Reactor? And I mean, I checked online. There's like nobody involved in that, like none. So everything else is running great. I mean, honestly, the reactor itself isn't necessary. I need it only for the cyanite reprocessing system and the various different fluids and all that stuff that they want, because it's going to make an absolute ton of different ingots from being reprocessed. I did not even realize it. They added like whole series these ridiculite, this thing, magnet. You know what I mean? Like I get plutonium, but like I've never seen this, and you have to make it. It's just part of the system here. So each one of these reprocessors, because you're gonna have to have multiple, because one has cyanite, one has rosinite, one has water, To make plutonium, you have to water. You have this other material that you can make here, right? No? Yeah. This one. Magnet, this one. You have to make this. A lot of it. Um, and I don't even know how to make it. Like, is there a process that I'm missing? I don't know. I think it comes out of one of the reprocessors or something. I could have swore it did. Maybe it's a liquefier. Because I don't know where to get this stuff. There is no click. I can't click on it anywhere in JEI, REI, or anything. It only shows you smelting down that. And you have to have all this stuff, guys. You can't go through the whole pack at all without it. You get the Ludicrut bike. Oh, look at this. This thing didn't even give me credit. It checkboxed all but this energy tab. You serious? I might as well go ahead and get that, right? Energy tab? I guess I can make them both. Yeah, there's definitely some issues that I'm going to have to address. It really, really does not like me. There's that casing. I need a bunch of these. So let's make a half a stack of those. Really? A redstone torch is my issue? See, that's for a giant energizer. I don't even know what the heck that's really for or worth, to be honest with you. Right. Where's the reactor casing at? There it is. What the heck is going on here? Yeah, so I really do. I am super sorry, guys. I can't say it's enough. I am so sad that I might not be able to continue on with this. It's just not worth my time anymore to keep on trying to fix what's in here. So it's frustrating. But I don't know. I'm gonna be positive, right? Let's be positive. The system is wonky. I'm losing stuff right now. Oh yeah. Okay. All the mods 10 on the way. By the way, they have errors as well. So it's kind of a wow. It doesn't have any graphics. Nothing. Okay. I am not happy with that. You don't get to tell me that you don't have anything. You know what? I'll just take you. And then we're gonna make graphite bars, I guess. I'll turn my hover off so I stop flying instantaneously everywhere. All right. Yeah, it didn't even it when I took the reactor mod out, I think it unsaved all my EMC items, which is probably for the best. So wait, there's my graphite bars that I did have saved that are not saved now. So yeah, this is going to be a whole lot of me doing stuff behind I think behind the backs of the whole entire group of you guys. I was just going to do a little bit of building and things, and then the setup stuff I was going to show you. But it may be that I'm not going to be able to do much more than what I'm done already. Um, because I can't keep going and redoing the reactor, especially if it's not going to tell me how to make some of this stuff. I don't know. I mean, this stuff I can see. Look, it gives me a little. Fluid to reactants. So is a reactant is a fuel, right? This becomes that waste product from using. Yeah. Well, how come you don't give me one for these? For the dusts. See, it just shows me being able to get the dust, but it doesn't show me where the dust comes from. And I'm really tired of that already. Turbine passive energy forge tap. Yeah, these suckers. Why is my steel not here? All right, I get the. Okay, okay. I may just turn off all of it for exporting for right now. Yeah, it keeps pulling everything. I'm just going to go ahead and turn off the ingots for now, and I'll bring them back. Matter of fact, the nuggets are fine. Yeah, I'll leave the rest. I'm not worried. I got infinite storage. You know what I mean? Like, no big deal. So the paranoia of running out of storage needs to fade for me. All right, turbine. Yeah, all the stuff that I had made for the turbine is gone, but it's also a different turbine it's looking at too. So for real. Um, awesome. Yeah, so I can't even make the items I wanted to because I don't have that item, the cyanite anymore, because it got erased from the map pack. And that's amazing that it actually went through and cleared up all the stuff. So I will be redoing that. Oh, here is a disenchanter I set up with my experience tank that I had from up at the mob farm from a long time ago. And I created experience seeds and planted them using this by making experience tanks, filling those experience tanks, creating one single seed, and now my experience is I got 35 seeds and 485 of those. I did that so that I could get a shoot ton of them. This machine here, these three botany pots are pretty freaking amazing. Can't lie. Boom, filled. Right? This thing. In order to make one full strength book, I had to do, what is it, 300 and something? I don't know. But I'm getting experience like sharpness and these things. Oh, here it is, Mystical Enlightenment 5. In order to get that, you need that just so that one book is the only one that'll make this cognizant dust. And you can only do it on a basic, um, with a basic enchanter. So I'm gonna go kill the wither a bunch of times, I guess. Once I get a chance, that'll be the only thing I have if I can do for to get that cognizant dust. I need all that so that I can create some of these items. Um, I'm going to go ahead and craft a sword also from Mystical Agriculture again because it was more powerful than the sword even from Project E. Oh heck, that's doing here. Yeah. Other than that, I use my building tool to do a whole lot of work, and I'm just gonna have to, I guess, go right back into it. Really. Quest wise, we were getting so far too. That's why I'm not giving up, guys. I'm not going to give up. I'm really wanting to give up, but I'm not going to give up. What is this? Universal. Okay, that one will be easy to do. These, I'll just individually do. I wonder if I could just pull these out. Right, just find the 1 million storage part. Is that this one? All right. Missing silicon. Yeah. I think I need 4 of them to complete all those. Hey, there, did it. That is the storage. Okay. So this one's the 4 mil. Oh wow, you can't. That's rude. They made me create it and then you can't even use it. And I guess it did give me credit for some of them. Right? Well, fine. So let's find the 4 mil part and get that one done. That's the 4 mil part. And it's not going to let me even see that, of course. I mean, I'm not going to just throw it away. Hmm. Nothing stored in these, right? Just the infinite drive. Good. And of course, these are not EMCable, but I don't really care. What's the next one we need? We need the 64 mil. Jeez. Oh well. I believe that's the 64 mil. Yeah. Yep. You know it's 65. Okay. That's confusing, huh? 256? At 262. Close enough, it says. Get it done. Storage, no more issues. Oh, you suckers are making me do the biggest ones. See, this one's 124. I just jumped right to the infinite one. 256 is here. Wait, which one did I just do? Oh, I need the 1048 mil. That's even bigger. Is that this one? No. There it is. You should give me credit. Whoever's watching this, you should change the quest to be the part, not the completed piece, because the part's EMCable. The piece is not. I'm losing all this CMC. I'm gaining a quest, I guess, but all right. So that rounds out all those. Let's see what we get for rewards. That's neat. Amphibian boot. Okay. Leather belt. Flamingo. All right. And power glove. Okay. What is left here? Just the universal grid. Okay. So, um, I'm supposing this is the one I need. Go ahead and make the one you need that I can. Right, and then but it's problem. Hey, that's the problem, man. There's just if you're watching anyway, that's just what's going on right now. Oops. Hey, why didn't I? Those are EMCable? Well, this one is. It's not. Oh, what's that all about? Hey, I like that boots. Let's put away some of this stuff so I don't accidentally click on it like I just did. Like that. If you hold the shift button down, that's how you access it. So if you don't do it fast enough, it gets in the way. All right. So what are the three for universal again? Fluid one. That's the one I'm missing. Okay, so I'm missing silicone and glowstone. I'll start running up into EMC later on. I'll worry about it again later on. Right now, I got enough EMC to last for a very long time, so it's not really a huge issue. Really? Did I already? Oh shoot, I did. I didn't take it off. And I think I got enough room that even if this wall starts to fill up, it's going to have plenty of room for every single item anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I wouldn't think it would be. All right. Now we just need to make this bad boy here, which requires a fluid version of the grid. So like that. Oh, that was actually in the EMC table too. That's great. Yeah, I was gonna say. All right, so crafting, curio. There it is. All right. Oh crap! I covered up my doggone CPU. Eek. Yeah. Oh, this pickaxe. Wow. I just sent a shock to the system. I'll tell you that. I don't even know where that went. Hopefully that's where it goes. Uh. Okay. Good. There it goes. It's online. Now let's put this back. Give it a few seconds so that it can recognize it's got a drive. And then just put the infinity drive in. And then everything else, no big deal. Everything running? Items are still moving in and out. Good. Everything's moving again. Okay. That was close. Can't EMC it though. This thing's too powerful. Good grief. It's fast. So now Epic reward. Bucket of oxwaffle. Oxalotl. Akalakala. Y'all call it something. Acahol. Acahotl. I can't remember how it's pronounced correctly, but axolotl is what everybody's calling it. It's actually a Hispanic name for a salamander. Kinda. It's a different version of a salamander. They're really cool animals, by the way. I've seen them in person. Their little gills are creepy as hell, to be honest with you. But the fact that they can regenerate stuff is pretty sweet. And they're kind of cute, I guess. They're like the really ugly. That's they're so ugly they become cute kind of thing, kind of like pug dogs and forgive me, Sproblin, but also bulldogs. Their face is so ugly, it's just so cute. You just want to squish it because it's you know. Yeah. So let's go get some of these Aurora blocks. Um, yeah, let's go get some Aurora blocks. Let's see where are we at. I can find them pretty quick. I scroll out. Wow, I did a lot of flying around. I think it's north. That's where the ice is. So, oh, there's another one to the south. I don't want to. So let's just go to the north here and take care of the Aurora blocks. And when I come back, I'm gonna try and use like a copy and paste gadget and other different things I can do to try and make this rebuild better. Wow, that's wrong. I'm glad that he respawned. I've literally have flown over that one at least once or twice and probably have killed him a couple of times. He's back. That's fantastic. I really hope there's a way I could tell how that works for them to come back is awesome. There we go. Here we go. All this stuff belongs to me now. Let's go up here and isn't there a magnet or something that can oh this is cool. You can change it from crafting grid to universal to fluid grid to grid. Okay, so this is the crafting grid now. We want to do two-way auto select. I like that. And stretch is just fine. All right, and it works just fine too. This one's still counting down. I hope it continues to go that way because I have got so much deep slate now. And I could probably bring a builder in here and just wipe this thing out. And I might do that. Um, just not right now. Let's put the secondary one away. We now have this one and this one. Excuse me. Let's see if this thing can work. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's go. I'm not even gonna try and be pretty about this. I just want all the blocks that I can get and take them and just send them back. So I'm just gonna vein mine down, fly back up, vein mine down. $64 blocks at a time. That's great. Yep, you too. Pardon me, guys. I'm gonna expose your whole entire boss and all y'all to the ice. I know you're gonna be mad about it, but I don't care. I want all these. Give me. What's that? What's that? Oh, that's the Snow Queen. What the heck? Ah! Huh? But that was not what I expected. I wasn't ready to fight the Snow Queen. Well, I am. I could just whop her. She's not nothing now, but Oh, that thing is putting torchlights on and it's causing snow to melt. That's not what I want. I just want blocks, guys. Just blocks, thank you. Wherever she's at, she's probably really mad at me for taking all of her stuff. So, tough. Oh, I learned how to fill reservoirs and things with water, like big spaces with water today. I know that sounds like something I should already have known how to do, but there's a trick with ice that I didn't really quite understand that makes total sense to me now. And like because it makes sense, I'm now more confident that I could fill up large spaces with water if I wanted to make like swimming pools or small lakes and stuff. Don't know if anybody else has had that problem where they've run out, like it takes forever. It's really difficult to get it to like get all the water to not be flowing and stuff. But apparently, if you place ice every other block on two sides of a four-sided structure, when you break them, just regular breaking them, you'll get enough water to fill the whole space. Super handy for you guys that are out there that are like these really cool builder guys or people. I'm not, obviously, so I'm more of a technical person, but I do like to be creative and build, but I get so into the technical parts of it that I end up foregoing a lot of aesthetical stuff. Like I'm not as good as some of the other YouTubers out there that are running around making extremely just beautiful builds that just blow my mind. So I'm sorry if I'm that guy you're looking for, but I mean, in order for me to do that, I'm gonna have to be playing a pack that's not so quest oriented. It's just blow up. Okay. You know what I mean? So like that's my thing. Like I'm not gonna spend a very large amount of time trying to give me some of this glass too. Silk touch this whole thing. Yeah. So I mean I you know, I'll put a little effort into cool looking stuff to some degree, but like to do the detaily stuff, like for instance, I will mention a YouTuber by name, Chosen Architect. To be honest with you, I've always liked his videos even before he was like bigger, which he's now huge now, like a big YouTube guy. I just liked the way he built stuff. It turned out that that was like a huge thing, but he spends a lot of time building, guys. Way more than you think. Like hours and hours, sometimes probably days building things. Because he records differently than I do. He records this thing. He records like certain events only, and then shows you, or he'll time lapse video building stuff. Like he's got editing skills, and I don't know how much work he does all on his own, but it's pretty impressive to be honest with you. I don't have that. I'm just here to have a little fun. Sometimes build some cool stuff, I guess. I like being able to share the experience of modded Minecraft with others. I think that's an it's like sharing your art. Um, I do have a positive announcement if you're still watching, and that is that if this pack does fail me and I cannot get it to run properly, I am going to oh, that's the ore magnet. That's not what I want. I am going to go ahead and where's the V button? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna run. I want to either Skyrim modded Skyrim, or I may run modded Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know which. I'm thinking about running Baldur's Gate 3, and the reason for that is it just I never ran modded Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know anything about the modded community for that game. I beat the game like a bunch of times, so it's really fun. Um, and I know what I'm doing, so I can like get through it. I got through it on my own without even having any real issues. So there's that. How my engine's off? Oh, it's because of the yeah. And I want to use this Paxel up until it breaks. I don't need it for anything. The quests for that are gone. Okay, jerk. Oh, there it goes. Let's use the next level one. Having fun yet watching me? I would not be having too much fun just watching a guy destroy a building, but I do like breaking stuff. Something satisfying about destroying something big and destroying it completely. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna stay here and break this whole thing. Don't think I'm doing that. I'm gonna break just a little bit more. I just want to make sure I have enough for that one undercarriage piece and some other blocks for some more design stuff because I want to take the blocks, these blocks, fill up that square, and then make one more square below it out on that mob farm, and it's going to be more than just the mob farm. I want it to be mob farm, hostile neural networks, loot from the mob farm, and of course the storage for the mob farm as well. I don't want all of it to stay stored, of course. I want it to be EMC linked, so it's going to be a lot of it's just going to get EMC'd. But what I don't want to EMC, I want it to be able to be stored in a nice and accessible manner, right? So, but I'm even, I just love these blocks. Okay, let's see how many Aurora blocks we got. 6,000? It might be enough to do it because I've already built a bunch of them. I started with 15,000 of these blocks, and I wiped out all of them just building, and then I don't know if I lost them or if they got double counted or what, but they were gone. I got tons of ice. I don't need any penguins. Maybe I should kill the Snow Queen while I'm here. I don't even know where she's at now. She's probably on the ground somewhere. Is that her? No. And this thing, man, I've leveled it up quite a bit. Level 6 on this thing. It's doing some decent damage, I guess. 10 damage per hit. And it bounces around like, yeah, it shows it 11 times. This does a good amount of damage for a trinket. You just got to use it a lot. And as you can tell, the mob farm in there, that before you put if you put blocks down, mobs spawn quick. So where did she go? She even on my mini map? Oh, yeah, she is. She's right behind me. Down here? Yeah, there she is. I'll wear her out from up here and then I'll just go down and hit her a few times. Remember, I don't have a sword anymore. I used it up. So, well, I have a sword. In fact, it just doesn't do squat for me compared to the other one. But 20 damage, that's still good enough. Let's go ahead and hit her with that. See what happens here. Wait. Oh, yeah, there she is. She moved. Boom. Right to the face. Dead Snow Queen. Now, once you kill her, you gotta go all the way back up and find where she was at. And there it is. So this was her base. And you get your trophy and yeah. Ta-da. Let's go back home. I'll go ahead and rest so we can stop this rain. But slimes are really good for leveling up that glaive. because they break down in this two, and then they become more and more, and they bounce around, and it kills a bunch of them. And the more it bounces, the more experience it gets. Such a weird thing to have. All right, let's fill this out. This is like pretty close to being good, but I messed up the, if you can't tell, this is the center. So I actually have to move this door some. Like it's off by one. See, this is the center. So either I can close this down or I can open this up. I want to close it down. That's way too fast. That's pretty sweet. See, that's not bad. And the range on it's pretty good. Oh yeah, it wasn't able to kill skeletons like that before. I must have hit them at least once. Hopefully I've, looks like I've got enough lights. Slimes spawn no matter whether they're light or not, so you're going to end with slimes. The interdiction torch stops them from coming into the door, so yeah. We are going to shrink this down so that this is the door. Like that. You are going to get my full attention here. Just 1 second. Drop. Oop. Yeah, why are you guys forming over here? Get away from me. Cena. Whole entire thing's a TNT. So you know John Cena, this crazy mob, definitely gonna need a bunch of those to keep my my Botania going without it creating their own. Okay, so concrete. Let's get that done. Just like I never did anything wrong, even though I did. Okay, I was gonna say my magnet better be on. What's the point of me having it if it's not gonna work? See, this polished moonstone is really nice. I will, yeah, I'm okay with it being offset by one. What I'm more upset about is the fact that I built the whole thing just like that. It's like I couldn't do anything about it if I wanted to. So the only way to fix it is to adjust my outgoing. And I made this gap here so that way they couldn't get across. But now that it's like this, I really say don't fall. Okay. Now, let's get this thing built. All right, if you don't know how this works, I can kind of try to explain how the builder works, if that's something that you guys really want me to do. But it's building a pattern that I pre-established, as you can see. And as it builds, of course, it creates dark spots, which that stinks because then you get your mobs spawning. And I want to watch this. It's like a wall of don't pass. And it just sits there. So yeah, I like this thing. And then you just shift right click and it comes back. It's nice. Let's put their paranoia back out and get some more torches too, because there's probably a better way to light stuff up. If you know, let me know. It'd be nice. I think that's probably the easiest way is just run around with this thing on. And I mean, it does a decent job as long as you are in the area within a certain range. The problem only becomes stuff like this, because it's going to constantly replace. All right, let's go put some more blocks in. Oop. It's deceptive how big these are. This building is. I was like, man, it's not that big, but it takes up a lot of blocks. That should be enough, I hope. I see it closing that side off, but you can see the torches are there. So one more pass with the torches removed, and then it should be good. And then I'll add another block layer to the bottom. I'll show you guys that when I do it. Cover. Yeah, let's go around breaking the torches, and then I'll tell it to run one more time. I can hear the slimes everywhere. All right, we're looking pretty good. You just look at that. That is slick. It's just morphing constantly. I think it's beautiful. One of my favorite blocks in all of the modded Minecraft community is these Aurora blocks. Always has been since 1.12. Oh yeah, I gotta run it one more time. So one stack ought to do it. And so just hit that button. It'll take a second. See, it's gone. It'll finish. It's done. Okay. So let's clear this out too. Oh my. Yeah, watch this. Slimes are the best. Especially if you can get them all crowded up. Like, come here. These bats, though. Poof. That was still the same one. Killed all of them. Sorry. I just find that satisfying as heck. Just walloping all these guys. All right, I think we're good. I don't know. Upstairs, I think is good too. Gonna put in some traveling stuff, like travel anchors, whatever. Yeah, of course I am. Okay, it's not good. Just make sure we stop that, and then I don't know what this is doing here. My build must have been offset by one block. That's so bad. So, like, yeah, I can tell you how to use the builder. That doesn't mean it's gonna be perfect, because I'll tell you what, I've made some serious mistakes with that sucker. But oh yeah, it was off by a whole layer. That's okay. And no one will know, except for you guys now, and me. No one will know. That's that meme, right? Oh, it's slow. Here we go. You know what they may know? There may be a freaking pocket big enough for mobs to spawn, and that would really be bad. So I better check that while I'm off camera and when I'm doing some more of the stuff I gotta do. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game, guys, so that way when I'm gone it won't be a thing, but it's gonna be a thing. I'm not gonna be able to record every day on this pack until I can get this completely resolved. And all the mods 10 has frustrated me also on some points. Some of the mods are broken, and I can deal with it on the 10 better than I can deal with it on here. It's just frustrating. It's not even Let me look at it. So empty. And I was doing so good too. I was gonna start doing more like nicer building stuff. Like I was making a box and I was gonna make this whole platform and I guess I'll just rebuild it exactly how it was. Except for I'm not gonna waste my time putting this stuff, whatever it is, cryomacy in there. I don't know. I'm not even gonna bother with putting that inside the reactor. I'm gonna make the reactor as basic as I can too. So it won't be anything super cool. It's just gonna be giant. That's it. So there's my build for the mob farm. At least for the top layer. You saw the dome. What in the heck is going on here? Whoa. I have torches. You two are really getting on my nerves. And yeah. Isn't that great? Oh, I missed 3. Let's see. Is it leveled up yet? Nope. Almost. See, it's moving up quite quick. It says it gives 1 point of experience for every 2 glaive bounces. So that's pretty good. And it comes from here. And it has 11. So every time I fire it, it's getting 5 experience if it bounces that many times. That's what I would guess is the passage. That's what it's telling me in my head. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. We're going to go to the middle and dig down. Put a travel anchor, I think. Let's do this. We're going to go straight through the top, straight to the bottom. Now let's see, how bad was this? Oh no! Wait, you know what though? Yo, it placed torches, so like I'm not mad. That's funny, actually. There we are. Yikes. Didn't place torches on the last part it built. See how bad it can get? That's incredible. The amount of mobs so fast too. Gotta move quickly. Some of these guys they're not nice. All right, place the last bit of torches for me, buddy. Paranoid thing. I'm one-shotting everybody. That's good. Oops. Especially those guys. I cannot have a creeper blowing these blocks up. I don't know if they'll make them void or not. Okay. Good grief. Look at all these bats. And a spider. 2 spiders. Or more. Okay, now everything torched up? Finally? Sweet. So once again. Um. Hmm. I don't know. Do I want to put travel anchors? Or I know. I know what to do. Let's do a travel anchor in the midsection here. Hey, why did you guys show up? Oh, look at that. There was a dark spot. All right. Jeez. Okay. Travel anchor. Not there. Put the travel anchor here. And then elevators. Right there. There. Heck, even right there. Oops. I hate this mod pack sometimes. And it did void out some blocks, you know what I mean? Like that's I don't know where he came from, you guys. I have no idea how that even happened. I heard him coming, I just didn't care, and I just flew around and I was like, I'm just gonna get this, and he fell on my head. Where is he spawning from? I have no idea. I guess I just missed a block. Not bad though. Pretty big structure. How much time do I got left? Because I really do have to get off here. Okay, well, I am over, and I am sorry that most of this video was me nagging about my issues. That's a build though, you guys. This whole thing up here, I think the dome itself may end up being my yeah, maybe my mob farm. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I might make the mob farm the downstairs. Or I might section off parts of this for a mob farm. I don't know. This is such a big building. I got plenty of room to do all kinds of stuff. Um, oh, little spots I didn't know about. Just fly around and make sure that's lit up. There we go. I'm gonna fill that all in with glowstone anyway. Really, I want all that corner of each one of these is gonna be glowstone, or at least a version of glowstone, because I saw some really good looking glowstone and I wanted to try it. Or, hear me out. Why don't I do this? I'll put aura blocks there, and that way it matches the outside a little and gives you a feel of the building being tied together. You know, like just the corners? Oh yeah. And then it'll be like this corner will be glowy, shifting, and that'll be glowy, shifty. That'll look sweet. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I really hope, I really hope that this doesn't dishearten you from playing modded Minecraft. Just know that some packs are really sensitive. Okay, so any kind of updates or changes to the pack can cause the whole thing to destabilize. And no, I'm not going to vouch for the stability of this pack. I can't. Unfortunately, I would give this a C rating stable pack. You're gonna cross some serious thresholds when you play it, and at some points, if your computer can't handle the stress, it's just gonna give up. Um, you're gonna see so many mods come together that if you're creatively creating different things and working stuff, you're gonna do something different um, than the mod pack creator, or they intended, or they checked, and which case I did. And when I did it, it causes issues possibly, right? So um, the fertility pad, lily pad, same thing. It caused major tick issues, and it made the server not run. It would not load. And it wasn't like it was crashing; it was just stuck in loading. So it was like there was a tick rip. What do you call it? A continual tick issue or something. I don't remember what it's called. Basically, it just said, "Look, as long as that leaf is down, you're not playing." Okay, and it worked intermittently. That's the real kicker. So, good luck. Uh, well, I apologize for the yawning also. I take a medication that causes me to yawn. It's not because I'm sleepy. It's literally a side effect of my medication. Uh, I hate it. Okay, but I gotta admit, you know, ah, my eyes are watering too. I was outside all day today, just working on chores and stuff, so that we can go on a trip. So I gotta get stuff done extra. So this may video may be like one day, and then there might be a couple days missed. If I don't make another video, matter of fact, I will make another video if this isn't fixed. Okay, if I can't fix this. Take care. Love you guys. Talk to you later.